What is up, YouTube? What is up, Premier League? Oh me, oh my, Omaha Beach is what we got for you tonight. I'm your host, Don Gotti. We're going into it, y'all. RZN, SAP, Division 6 Finals on our hands tonight. We've got Omaha Beach. Let's take a peek. Here in just a sec. Let's get a look at the map here. These guys are about to kick it off. This is awesome. This is what I'm talking about. We're back, baby. Whoa, a little weirdness with the timer there. That is not correct. Okay, we will work on that. That is not correct, but that's okay. No matter. Let's get this background off. Vierville-sur-Mer going to be our midpoint. You see it here, ladies and gentlemen. Right side of our screen, you got SAP rolling in. Light tank yapping away already. Couple of trucks pulling in. We've got some rockets away. Let's see. RZN coming in blue here. SAP first to the strong point. Ooh. This light tank getting lined up here. Going to be difficult for RZN to progress past this little intersection here. That guy means business. Let's take a peek at the bigger picture here for you. You got some RZN working their way around to the north. You've got some SAP doing the same thing. Looks like more armor pulling up, perhaps. Yeah, gonna be Feldman, Zeno, and Lucas. Good time for these guys. RZN with a good spawn wave. Couple of squad leaders. That means we've got a garrison for sure. Phantasma, though, sneaking up on him. Says, I don't think so. Drops both the OPs here. Gets Ricardo. Man's on fire, and we just started. Gigi, do you love me? Who you shooting? You better shoot Phantasma. Lomba 7 up here on the front line. Ooh, Artie taking him out. The boys pushing across. More artillery just shredding bodies here. Yowza. Absolutely barbaric. We love it. 75 moving up. He's right here within the point. Homie is not playing around today, ladies and gentlemen. That is for certain. SAP chose. He chose you, Fido Ghost and Vlad. Oh! The splash gets him, though. The splash! Woo! Splash, how's it look? Looks like, yeah, shots coming in from out and about. PZ4 sees him, says, Sayonara, sucker. Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund. Get out of here. SAP controlling the point now. sure why that looks so goofy for you. Sorry out there. The clock is not right either. Not sure why that's doing that. We've not had problems with it. Maybe turn the server off here. Main clock back on. There we go. We're back in business, folks. We got you figured out. Had a server hooked up to it by accident. Wasn't supposed to happen. Lucas getting ran up on. T-Bone doesn't catch him. Lomba. No way, Lomba. Falling right out on your boy like that. Eating ass, eating ass. Hell yeah. Lucas, Vitor, Taz. The point is actually not as flooded as it once was. You see SAP doing a good job to push out. They're working their way east now of this midpoint, trying to build that wall. You see RZN here in blue trying to come back. Light tank over here being an absolute menace, just bombarding this whole little area over here. I'm not sure if there's a garrison or OP they may have spotted at once. Who knows? Where are they going? Let's see. It's right below us. Yep. That's Penguin and Papa Mike. That's big old Papa. He loves it when you call him Big Papa too. I don't know if you guys knew this. Let's take a peek up here at the north. Ronzito. Pedrine Balza. Ooh. God. Dang. PZ4. This is Feldman, Zeno, and Lucas. Spawnwave old handsome coming to bat here. Pulls out the boom thumper. Zodiac, though, making quick work of him. That assault. Yeah, look, he's got the old grease gun, man. That thing sucks. Making good work of it, though. Takes out the OP. Pedrin Balza. Balza got the balls to get one. Does he get them both? Zodiac sees him. He's the Zodiac killer. He said, nah, I didn't go in the street. Where's he at, though? Oh, taking some stuff down. Smokes him on out of there. Might be able to do some damage. You see few SAP trickling in behind RZN. Let's get a look back here. Next point's going to be WN70. SAP forcing their way now east of Veerville. Huge play thus far. Really controlling that land. You see some arty coming in, but not enough to do it. SAP, RZN gonna link up here. Good little firefight's going to take place. Lucas dropping there. We've got an RZN bombing run on the point. I will admit I've never understood why folks do that when you don't have guys to push in and cap the point right after. You know, you might as well make a statement with it. But if they were to get that garrison, perhaps, I don't know, maybe we could say that was worth it. I just don't agree with it, RZN. You show me why later and we'll talk about it. Could have been useful later, getting the boys back in control, but we'll see how this goes. SAP just working their way down, winning their gunfights for the most part. This is how they've gotten here so far. You see Sneezy coming up. Spawn wave comes in off of Gary. Either a Gary or double OPs, one of the two. Yep, Garrison there. Vitor, T-Bone. Lucas. Whew. Grenades going out. SAP, you know he hears that Gary. Yeah, Vitor. Gary hunting right now. North is locked out. RZN, you're getting overran here. Let's take a look back here. Mainly the front lines, I would say, are going to be in the middle. Supplies all around. We've got RZN in blue, SAP in red. Uh-oh. This could get hairy. Decent sized SAP spawn wave coming in now. Close to WN70. This is just north. About 150 meters out. Several of them getting gunned down. Not sure if Galveo over there was the one to do it. You see Mac Daddy just laying hate within the point here. SAP very well could take this. Handsome bullet. Gonna run into command here. Bullet sees him. Ah, yeah. Takes out the commander with a headshot. Command is no longer able to use his abilities right now. He's got to sit in the black screen until he redeploys. Great play here by Bullet. Him and Handsome working in tandem. Sabbath coming up against Ozzy. A battle of the ages here, folks. They don't know where each other are yet. Ozzy's looking at Camarada. Artillery coming in. This is a good little push by SAP. We'll come back to that in a moment and see. Hey, Zo. Here's the Gary. Had it locked out. Going around says, I don't want to go that way. Geo, you're the only hope, brother. Geo goes down. Pahila. Could be Pahila. Could be PJLLA. We'll see how I feel. We'll call him one of them. Popple 1. Papel 1. One piece of paper. Going down there. RZN with a spawn wave. You see the armor unit from the distance there. Just firing right over here. Got this field on lock. Contesting's going on. SAP. Yep, there's Bullet. There's Handsome. There's Sabbath. These are all the guys we saw just moments ago. Moving in now on the opposite side of the point. Ooh, already taking out that RZN player here. RZN gets a spawn wave back off. Mac Daddy up there laying the hate still. That MG42 absolutely bonkers here. Red zone. Only loss of the season came to SAP. That was back on St. Mary Gleese in week 4. SAP ended up winning 4-1. So RZN here with something to prove. How did this just happen? Oh, Fabricio. Perhaps lagging out. Bullet must not have seen him. RZN armor pulling up. 76 says, let me at him. Smacking some folks. Trying to fight off this little push. Camarada, I'm sure, trying to get an AT off his OP. Like, come on, guys. He's right next to me. RZN with a spawn to the south. Mac Daddy, Handsome, Sabbath, the boys. Holding control now still. This northern and back side of the point. We got GG Ghost working his way up as well. PJ Undertake PJ under TK. Trades with GG. Ah, here's the spawn wave we wanted. Camarada gets some guys off of his OP. Here's some more. We got a full blownsies right here, boys. Couple OPs. Several ATs. This guy's en route now. There is one. It sounded like a ricochet, though. I may be mistaken. This armor crew is working diligently to avoid this onslaught of infantry. It has, you see, Ron Zito taken out by Artie. No way. Cho's working his way around. Lomba gunned down by that coax. 76 meaning business. Does he take out the OPs though? Not close enough to get the OP. Gonna have another spawn wave. Vitor Camarada in the point. Cho's Mac Daddy. Contesting is happening. It all comes down to winning gunfights here, folks. These are only 35v35, so 14 whole members less than what you're normally used to. That means every bit of manpower means that much more. You see the RZN armor here pulling up. Gustavo Supremo. Still not enough to halt this cap. Sabbath under TK. Handsome Parker. Mac Daddy moving up. He's now an automatic rifleman. SAP putting the pressure on. They're about 25% cap now. Getting some defense pressure from RZN. We've got a little bit of a spawn. Moving up. Chris. Woo, there we go. Gets the OP. That's going to be big for stopping him if he gets Ronzito. Ronzito coming in clutch here. We've got SAP on the backside, guys. These fellas are coming from down here. Bucha. Bucha. Bucha, he's got the damn MG. Can't do nothing with it right now. Yep. Gets gunned down. Look, Sabbath comes right here off the... Oh, man. OP's right there. They know about where it's at, and they still can't quite get it. Ronzito. Handsome. Swarming the tank. Ronzito gets the armor crewman that opts out. Handsome gets on top. No, Handsome. You had it. Splash. Gustavo Supremo. Airhead comes in. That's an SAP airhead. Being protected by Camarada and Vitor there. Right there in the trenches. Fabricio, Chris, you guys have to do something. Ronzito winning every gunfight he comes into. RZN, here's your chance. Fabricio. One to the rear of the 76. Falls in the trench. Airhead's right there. He goes right past. Look. Airhead. Armor. Airhead. Oh, they get it. Look. RZN armor goes down. Airhead drops. RZN gets the airhead. They had two guys around. Neither of those guys are the one to get it. The rest of the team sweeps in. Mac Daddy surrounded. RZN with the reset. It looks like they're going to be okay, folks. Bucha coming back up. Have they found the OP yet? I don't think so. Actually, it looks like they have. They certainly have, folks. RZN clearing out the entire SAP push that you just saw right there moments ago. We're 20 3 minutes into this matchup right now. I'm stoked. We forgot to go live, so we just went live. We're going to be a little delayed, but that's alright, folks. We are here. We got excited. We got right into this D6 finals. What is going on? Feldman, Zeno, Lucas in trouble here. In the middle of the field, they got Bernardo, Ricardo, Montero. Marked up maliciously by these. Oh, look, coax. Bruno, run for your life. Manages to escape. Bruno, no way. Ricardo, you're on candid camera, brother. Nice shot. Hits both of them. Gets him just when it counts. We had some supplies come in over here. It's going to be an RZN Axis supplies. RZN way to respond. Pushing SAP on back. I see nothing right now. I see nothing. I see SAP back on the defensive. We got a couple RZN here. Zodiac, we saw him earlier. He's a menace. Camarada just on the front lines. Comes back. Drops an enemy OP just like that. The man's everywhere. You see Satchel pops right here on the edge of the church. Gets a couple infantrymen. It appears we got some body parts. PJLLA. You know what it is. Taz, Vitor, Hito CP. Like, he don't see me. So he don't see me. SAP with another spawn wave here. Looks to be interesting placement here. Ooh, Sabbath. Smacking the light once. Absolute banger of a shot. Light taking a shot there at playing Zito or Ron Zito. Behind Sabbath, you're not safe, brother. Skeptic goes down. The little light tank that could, man. He's on a run right now. Getting stuck here, though, is not going to be good. That's going to give Sabbath enough time to catch up a little bit here. And as soon... Oh, look here, Lomba. Running satchels. Lomba. Wishing he had rockets right about now. That gun's facing rear. You better be careful, brother. Gonna get away, Docino. Docino. Missing the long-range rocket. Taz. This is you, Taz. Taz has the AT gun. He's setting up an AT gun. Building as we speak. Interesting play. It may just work for him. Look. This cannot be real. This cannot be real. Watch him. Watch him. No, he sees. He's like, come back. Turn. 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 Wait for it. Just wait for it. Taz, just wait. He's coming back, Taz. What are you doing? Oh no, look at it. Boom. That would have been over right there. Taz, you gotta have patience, brother. Radioactive. I mean, Zodiac 5. Whoa, he's Zodiac 5. Diabolic up here chilling in a house. All alone. RZN trying to make a push on this midpoint. SAP working their way in within 400 meters now. We got Phantasma, we've got Parker. Parker drops. Phantasma's the only one left. Vejonada and Lucas. Lucas getting his OP up. You know these guys hear each other running by. Sneezy making his way. Phantasma. What do we do? Sneezy. Phantasma. Both running. You know they hear each other. Jumps right into Sneezy's way. Right into the sneeze. Achoo! He says. Chose, Skeptic, Lomba, T-Bone. The boys meaning business here. We're working our way in. Getting ever so close. Dog OP. Looking like it may go down. You see they're within 350 now. Starting to close in. Camarada getting back to where he wants to be. We saw him earlier. Right up here on the attack. RZN got a squad or two up here to the north. You see Manito, Zodiac, Franco trying to work their way in. Madeira, Diabolic, Vitor, all of which trying to repel this offensive by RZN. They've now held midpoint for about 23 minutes. We're 1/3 through this matchup now. Less than 1 hour remains. It's anybody's ball game, but as you know, RZN was something to prove here. SAP beating them back in the regular season 4-1 on St. Mary Glees. That was back week 4, I believe. So gonna be a big match for these RZN folks out there trying to get revenge. Take a look at the map. Good garrisons on defense. Got them well spread out. Needs to get something on the attack so these guys can funnel their way through from different angles. Other than that, great setup. Now it's just about getting that proper attack set up so we can go take this back from SAP. Lopes. Lopez. Lucas going down. Lucas becoming dead ass. Ribeiro in the distance. Drops. Docino. Thought for a second it said Ocho Cinco. Right in the fight, you see where all of the infantry marks are. That is where we are right now, folks. RZN marking them out. Docino, gotta check all your corners. Sneezy drops him one. Lopez. Sneezy catches him looking. You see the armor down there. They're going to be doing a pretty good job now of repelling this push. We are going to see real soon what these boys can do. You saw Sabbath, you saw Parker, you saw Bullet You saw Mac Daddy. You saw all of these guys earlier putting a hell of a push on this 4th point for SAP. Going to be interesting to see if they're able to do it again. Sneezy, Ribeiro, Docino working around trying to stop this frontline push. Front door is completely open here, folks. Mac Daddy got the STG. That thing is nasty. Pump shoddy Ribeiro, though. Ribeiro dropping. Getting some help by Lopez. Sneezy. You see him working around inside the building. We get the benefit of seeing this cool stuff because we have special privileges with the admin cam, but oh, they know it. They know it. They saw him. Yep. They're going to trade, though. Nice play here. Phantasma. PJ under TK. Skeptic. Camarada. These guys working up. Los Bravos. Dropping Phantasma. Skeptic goes down. This is a good one so far, folks. I mean, you literally see the back and forth. As mentioned prior, it comes down to who wins the gunfights. You got Montero over here mounted up on this house, but he's not going to see nearly any of this SAP push just due to the angle he's at. He's like, man, I'm getting bored over here. He's going to miss him ever so slightly. The minute he starts lighting up Sabbath, Lopez is going to know. Got something going on overhead. Check on that in just a moment. See no push by RZN right now on mid. Maybe Manito. Got one lone AT player, Phantasma, getting swallowed now in a sea of blue. Ribeiro doing a good job of checking his surroundings, but Phantasma just lying in wait. Franco. Look ass. Skeptic with the shoddy as well. Interesting choice from the AT. We've got Balza. Handsome. Working in from the north of WN70 again. Look. Bullet, Lopez. They've made their way in now. Things are getting serious. RZN did a great job of repelling this onslaught last time. You see Supremo, Mustavo, and Danilo together. We've got Fido, Ghost, and Vlad as well. Not going to be enough to hold off this cap pressure, though. Ay, ay, ay. Ooh, watch the splash here. Thud. Get him. Sabbath. Sabbath. Waiting for him to make the mistake. And there it is. Allows him to get on top. What just happened? That was crazy. Somebody saved the day. I don't know if it was Sneezy up there. It had to be, maybe. Satchel being planted. And he gets picked off the top of the 76. Hell of a play, RZN. Protecting that heavy. Wow. Bullet working his way in. Lucas going to be right behind him. Camarada, where we saw that MG perched up earlier. I believe it was Mac Daddy earlier, yeah. OP getting absolutely obliterated by the 76. Looking at the map, we've got one squad leader. Looks to be, yeah, a recon squad. Noezo. Back behind SAP's midpoint, but that's not going to be enough to do much. Maybe if he got a garrison up here, he's only got 50 supplies. Airhead is coming in. This is a fairly decent airhead. If Vitor sees this, it's SOL, and that's how it looks. But if not, I reckon that would have been an airhead of the season right there. Nobody would have saw that coming. Vitor takes it out. Vitor saving the midpoint there. You see only two of those guys around for them. Yeah, that would have been huge for RZN. Does not work out. Quite a shame there. It would have been interesting to see that back and forth. PJLLA. Los Bravos. Trailing behind each other, just house to house. It's wild. RZN putting a push on here. Picking this front door apart finally. You see Lucas, you see Sneezy, Manito, Jochino. Ooh, misses the recon. Recon goes down anyway, though. SAP is taking the 4th point now. WN70 is in trouble, folks. Chris against the world. It doesn't work out. It's like a scene from World War Z or something. Just absolutely overwhelmed. Fabrizio, one of the only ones left. He's got an MG. That's not going to help. Too many guys able to have too much mobility with their rifles for him to do much. We're at half cap now for SAP. Uh-oh. Garrisons, there's only one up on the draw. We've got some players working their way on the north side for SAP. This could get bad if SAP's to cap here, but we've got defense pressure so far. 76 trying to dodge. Pahila. PJLLA. Getting turned to JLA. That was hot. Bernardo. Taken out. You see Chose. Chopping him up from his head to his toes. RZN with a big spawn wave over here. Bullet just waiting, it looks like. Assumably marking that up. Yeah, look at him. He's going in for the kill. Bullet sees the Gary. Place is an OP. I love it. Says if I don't get it this time, I'll get it next time. They just spawned, so you know they're not about to spawn now. Bullet drops the Gary for RZN. They only are going to have one. It's to the north. This is getting a little hairy. There's still more red than I'm sure RZN would like to see here in the point. PJLLA. Ooh. 76 got eyes on the infantry there to the north. Coming across. PJ is going to want to try to make his move. Get the little satchel action going on if he's got it. Oh, picked apart. Fusey. Parker says, I don't think so. Fido out getting repairs. Gonna get gunned down there. We've got several infantry now from SAP entering the fourth point. They're steadily putting pressure on. I mean, you see this complete swath here of RZN making their way on the next point, but it's not enough. The defense is unable to hold. You see the 75 going down here. 76 looks like he's next to be attacked. Oh, he's going to get double teamed here. Lomba and Taz. You got to start at the front, fellas. If you're going to hit them from the side, you got to start placing that when you're in the front. Oh, there it is. Oh, backs up, takes one. Sabbath hits him. Lomba goes down. But did he get it? I don't see. Oh, there it is. There it is. There's a satchel. Lomba. Lomba with the satch. He's hit twice. Sabbath's got him twice. It doesn't matter. He's gonna go boom. Fusey, don't get near him. Montero! No! No way. Galvayo watches his 76 drop right in front of his eyes. Es ist mein Scheiße, he says. RZN. Time to shine. Franco. Docino, Sneezy, Lucas. Let's see what we can do on point. Lucas finding the Gary. This is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. You got to do that. Yes. Lucas, Gary on point is down. The call out's got to be made. Where is his backup, Docino? Here we go. Here we go. Radioactive. Franco, Manito. Saying defense hold. Flair is live. RZN knows exactly where they're at. This is big. This could be big. This is how you take a point back right here, folks. You got to get that Gary on point first. Vitor. Urubu. Urubu. I choose you. Letting him know where he was. Oh! Urubu saving Zodiac. Gets gunned down by Taz still. Taz gonna get them both. Satchel pops in the church. We've got a Gary replaced on the backside by SAP already. Diabolic doing a good job to protect it here. We've got a squad leader up top. They got him marked out. Yeah, they say, hey, Garrison's right there. One guy's going, hey, we've already gotten that. Next point still being contested. WN 70. Both points contested now. I love it. This is what I'm talking about. Fabrizio. Going to be one of the only RZN you see left on the screen. Handsome. We've got Bullet. Defensive pressure coming back. Mac Daddy dodging one. We've got some RZN pushing in from the west, the north now. Parker going to try to hold off Bruno from finding their OP. Aguaya. Oh, man. Just simply outgunned there. Cap pressure on both. Let's see how this is going. It has halted for now. Manito, Franco fighting their way. Madeira, Vitor, you see them. So close. WN under attack. Phantasma. OP is still there. Mac Daddy and the boys. They've got the advantage right now. You see them on screen. Armor drops. Oh, that is going to hurt for RZN. 76 going down. You heard the shots rang in, two, one right after the other. Both points being taken by the opposite team. Midpoint now completely defended. RZN has to have a full reset here. They're down to, I mean, SAP's at 75% cap. Unless something happens, this is SAP's point. If I'm these guys in midpoint, I'm saying, hey, maybe one of you can stay. Everybody else got to get back. SAP putting all of their eggs in the basket of taking fourth. It looks like RZN trying to get back. I don't think they're going to be back in time. SAP just has too much pressure being right in the point. You see the bombing run coming in by RZN trying to stop it. It doesn't happen. We're at a 4-1 now, folks. SAP takes the lead a little bit further. 4-1 is going to be the ball game. We're going to go ahead and update the score for you. RZN has a big problem here. They've got one garrison on the field. They need another one up. Obviously, they need much more up. And they have their backs now on the beach. This is not good. Tiger's going to move up. He's going to get perched up right here over the side. You're going to not only have to get off the beach, you're going to have to traverse the cliffside just to get all the way back here. That is going to be troublesome for RZN. I don't want to count them out, but golly, the next 40 minutes are going to be about as rough as possible. That was sweet. Not sure what just happened. I think it was artillery. Somebody told me artillery, you can't do that. I don't know. That looked like a perfect shot on the Tiger. If not, that was the best timing I've ever seen. Tiger goes down. SAP infantry working their way in. Recluso gonna drop as well. We even got some SAP working their way in. Look, Skeptic gonna go right past all the RZN. Nearly everybody that spawns, he's just lying in wait. You got Geo, Urubu up there, T-Bone. RZN with some guys trailing in from the northwest now, but other than that, nothing of a push right now. SAP with plenty of time to set up. You see a couple RZN making sure to pester. Whose was that? Looks like we've got an allied recon tank. Little bit of a fight to clear out the back side here. We've got, there's a couple red zones somewhere, it says. It was hot. I mean, a couple SAP, yeah, you see the OP right there. SAP trying to get rid of it. Ronzito gets it. Jig Squad gonna be done for here. artillery raining in, guaranteed to be from RZN, but it's not going to do a whole lot right now. You see SAP basically avoiding their own point, doing their best now to get some ground in between. You see RZN filling that void there, making sure to lock down the front door. Doing a good job with that, getting a southern garrison as well. Just going to depend on how they can work together and win these gunfights. RZN desperately needs to come back here. 4-1 against SAP feels all like a too familiar memory for RZN. Last time these two faced off, if you're just tuning in with us, that's the only loss of the season RZN had, was to get against SAP. It was back in week 4 on St. Mary Glees, ended in a 4-1 finish, going the SAP way. So SAP with the advantage here right now, 4-1 again. RZN looking to come back. We got just over 35 minutes remaining in this matchup. Going to be interesting to see how this progresses here. PJLLA, we got Phantasma. Getting awful close. You see the garrison right there. Flare comes up. They're going to mark PJLLA. Nobody else. Look, everybody else happened to spawn right after the flare pop, so not going to pick them up. Pretty cool that way that works. Ribeiro making his way in. This is the finals, ladies and gentlemen. This is the time to put it to the test. We've got Taz working his way up. Ribeiro! Ribeiro! No! STG from TAZ on SAP. Going crazy, my friends. Chose T-Bone. Takes out Geo. Ozzy making his way up. This is what you don't want to see, though. If you're RZN, we've got a squad leader in the back. We got Bullet. He's been a menace all game. Bullet having quite a performance tonight. T-Bone. T-Bone himself working around. Look at this graveyard of armor. Absolutely beautiful. SAP working their way in now. Here we go. We fixed the now they make sense here. SAP is the Axis, not the Allies. Score bug has been off a little bit this evening. Handsome Bullet making their way in the strong point now. I mean, not much else to focus on when you've got guys within the hard cap. Plenty else on their way. KDO Atake, Taz, T-Bone, Lomba. The guys are making their way in. We've got some armor it looks like went down recently. Nope, just a rep station. SAP taking the fight to the beaches. You see Geo making his way up. Taz is just lying in wait right now, listening for footsteps. Yeah, he pops up, takes out Geo as easy as that, lays right back down, waiting for the next. Dochino's going to come up, try to do the same thing. Ozzy's going to throw some nades, but they're going to be nowhere near where they need to be. unfortunately for them. More and more SAP now getting to the beach, spawning back on this. They marked a garrison down here, I'm not sure why. But yeah, tons of SAP here in the hard cap. A lot of the same ones you've seen all night, so that's not a good look. If you're RZN, they gotta get that cleared out. Cap pressure's coming now on this 5th point. That will end up locking out the HQ. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 SAP. They know where RZN's going to be spawning from. Watching this battle rage on, you see all the RZN that had spawned now nowhere to be seen. Fito, Vlad, Ghost working their way up. It looks like in a 75. Going to be the only hope of saving this point right now. It's just a handful of SAP able to do it. You got Ribeiro. Spawn wave comes in from RZN. That's going to be enough to defend for now. They've got it outweighed by about 3 to 4 guys. Skeptic going to be the only SAP left in the point. See Skeptic just trying to hold on for dear life here. Oh, he's got armor inbound. He's got Enfi inbound. Takes out Bruno. Bombing run coming in. That's an RZN bombing run to clear it out. Doesn't get either of them. You see Spawn wave comes in down here off an OP. Ronzito, Sabbath gets one in the back. 75 needs another. Oh, I'm sorry, it's 76. I stand corrected. Sabbath is hit. Says forget about it. I'm lighting him up with the other one. Redeploys. This squad of SAP right now is being an absolute terror to this RZN defense. 76 going right by. Skeptic spawns. Does he get to jump on top? Splash! Splash! Oh no. Goes to get on top. Gets off. Should have stayed. Splash takes him out. I don't know if they got the OP or not. I think so. They would have had to by now. Great defense, RZN. Wow. Tiger over here by SAP. Being harassed by Danilo, Gustavo. See Ozzy in the background. Bernardo. Just got to get some more ATs up here. Try to get something done. This is Feldman and Zeno and Lucas over here. Smoke comes out. Gustavo. We've got KD. Look at the fellas over here lined up. AT gun. What a view. What a view. You see him firing down there onto the beach. RZN gets a spawn wave. RZN needing a big play here. Got to get something going to come back. Spawn point. Actually, spawn points look good so far, really. Building that wall between WN70 and the draw. One to 4 is the score. SAP putting the pressure on, wanting some more. Trying to get the 5-0 this time. Those of you just tuning in, RZN SAP Division 6 TPL Finals on our hands right now, you guys. I have got the RZN side. Smithers at Smithers Cast on YouTube has the SAP side. See these guys going back and forth at it. Vitor still here in the point. Zodiac 5 making his way in. That'll be one of the lone RZN. You see how close they are. Just not able to get enough guys in so far. SAP doing a good job of defending. Oh, Vitor gets the better of him. SAP looks to be mounting an offensive just 300 meters away from the draw. You see the Tiger here. Feldman, Zeno, Lucas out repairing. Chris going to be one of the only guys close that can do anything. "25 minutes remain." Skeptic perhaps trying to get a ride. WN70 though has some guys from RZN inside. Engshijima, SAP commander, getting his hands dirty. You see KD coming up. Doesn't save command, but gets revenge nonetheless. Splash. How do you like it? Penguin. Oh, rep station goes down, but Ricardo misses. The Mac Daddy of the tanks, the big kitty himself, Senor Tiger. Oh wow, not sure how he survived that. Not going to for long though. Certainly was going to try to do whatever he could with that last rocket, but wasn't going to be able to do a whole lot. You see Lucas, Ribeiro, couple RZN making their way in south here, just south side of the point. Would be huge if they can cap WN70 back. Got some Axis SAP supplies landing there just in the trenchway. Chris Urubu, both of which still up here. You see this picture hasn't changed much. Camarada chilling in the point still. Fabrizio, Recluso, Bruno hanging out. Rockets flying in. You got Sabbath. I hear a bombing run. Airhead bombing run combo by SAP. It looks to be. Look at this, folks. Airhead goes down. It's marked up instantly by RZN. Now all we got to do is have Skeptic protect it. Bruno drops the OP. Gets eyes on the Airhead, going straight for it. Skeptic, what are you doing, brother? He takes it out right in front of his face. Skeptic gets him. Gonna be too late. Doesn't necessarily matter, but if you're gonna go for it, let's go for it. Squad leader has to convey to Skeptic, hey, that thing's coming right by you. You gotta protect that. Golly. Skeptic dropping the RZN commander. Fabrizio, all that's left in the point. We've got 4 SAP infantry pushing in. Ronzito, Pedron, Balza, Bullet, Skeptic. This is not a good look right now if you're RZN. Oh my gosh. We've got Sabbath, we've got PJ. Clearing out all the remaining RZN. They're coming out of spawn. These guys are spawning in the water. Out of a garrison in the water here. You see the RZN recon going overhead. They know about where they're at. "20 minutes remain. We've got defensive pressure coming. It's not enough. SAP looking to 5-0. 4-1 them last time. Looking to make a big statement here. Division 6 finals. 50% cap. We're about 2/3 cap now, folks. It is all or nothing right here. Huge spawn wave by RZN. PJ gets taken down. Bomber, RZN clears out a couple. Not going to be enough. They got to get that strong point. Hito dodges one. Chris launching him, but not going to be enough. We're about 80% cap now. SAP. Bruno, you got to get them all. Bruno, save the day, Bruno. SAP gonna 5-0 RZN here in the finals, folks. You see these teams' records, both of them nothing to play with. At least not in Division 6. Holy cow. It is all over. It is all over. We've got a 5-0 going toward SAP. What a matchup it has been. Holy cow. SAP making a statement here today. Premier League, what is up? Hope you enjoyed it. Please give us a like. Subscribe out there. We appreciate. What was that? We appreciate you. That's what we were trying to say. We're live. No takebacks. Gotta roll with it. You heard. You guys out there, take her easy. If she's easy, you take her twice. Forget about.